Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, let me apologize to y'all for my delay. I had an impromptu last minute friend to come by, want to talk to me about some business stuff. I mean, like really impromptu, really last minute. And guess what? When I tell you that is why you need to always be ready, always stay ready, so you don't have to get ready. That part, okay? That part. I was like, and I thought I would be done in enough time before it was time for the string to actually start, but no, and it was one of those things where you can be like, well, hold up, wait a minute, because you know YouTube can wait when it comes to opportunities. Okay, always have your priorities straight. So it's your girl, Raining Woman, and we are going to just go ahead and get ready to get into it, y'all. But before we do, let me go ahead and see who we have on my chat. Of course, I have my good brother and y'all, Monster Moshe. Thank you so much. Jack Spade. And of course, my Petty Basie over. See, we have Edward, we have Jacob, St. Louis Natural Hair Expo, and we have Water Sniper Reloaded. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, right? Before I jump right into it, I cannot do this without this. I do not, let me tell you, I do not have time for your feelings. So if you have feelings right now, they're on your sleeves. Check your feelings at the door. I'm gonna need all of Dr. Umar, excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. I'm gonna need all of Frauder, Mr. Fraudulent, I'm gonna need all of Fraudulent, Umar Johnson supporters to check their feelings at the door, because I am not here for your feelings. Any of those supporters and their feelings, I am here to take a sledgehammer to all of that. If you have the ego of this fraudulent character, I'm here to check that also with a sledgehammer. I have zero tolerance for any of that at this present time. Okay, please and thank you. Most of these bitches is petty. Most of these bitches is petty. Most of these bitches is petty. Most of these petty. Most of these bitches is petty. 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 Most of these bitches is petty. 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 Most of these bitches is petty. Most of these bitches is fed. I'm out of my spread of my fed. All I smoke gas out of rich. Broccoli, organic bitch. Section is not in the head. Go to the check out and 50 seconds. Somebody call it out the bottom of the record. So I pick it up. That's the way. Scooby, that's my rover. I'm out. My what's the perfection? The yes is all over my best.
Go right bitch, go get it out. Walk in the function, you better stay close. Always like some you messy asshole, groovy ass bitch on stage and shout. There's more of these things that can't get you wrong. The hell things like you wrong. They just did not escape. The whole beat on the beat. I said, give me a TV show, I'm with that. They hard to let me, but never done tech. Their mind is a skin, my mind is a check. You say you might hate me, I'm with your neck. Most of these bitches hate. 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 Most of these most of these bitches hate. Hate. Most of these bitches hate. 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 Shit. Most of these bitches hate. I gave my money now. You bitches is later. I made it up to the now. You bitches is later. I made my own way out the bed now. So I could be later. You bitches still running the green now. I pull up the race now. I got big money. All that. Big bitch get more back. Got a big job all day. Got big shit, yeah, I'm all that. Low money, I got cost that. I can stand on it. I can land on it. I got bands on it. Rubber bands on it. Yeah, I got years. I'm band on it. I'm a good chick that ever do this shit from the West Coast. Now I'm running shit. I'm the same one that y'all keep on talking about, but it ain't working with. Speak on me with that talking shit, cause y'all sneak this or some other shit. Cause mine be by my name, homie. You speak on me, say my government. Tell me crazy. Most of these bitches hate. 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 Most of these hate. Most of these bitches hate. 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 Most of these bitches hate. 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 Petty, 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 petty. Oh, hey, dear VPs, Tony. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, right? So what would I say? Why would the lovely reigning woman say we cannot, us black women, we cannot, if anybody else, I don't know about us, we cannot trust the black men. Why? Why does Umar Johnson make me feel like we cannot trust the black men? Well, here's why. Every time something happens in the quote-unquote community or the quote-unquote black society, where there is a female, a black woman or a female, especially around here on YouTube, that does something that the brothers, the brotherhood, the black malehood feel is inappropriate. They always want to reach out to other sisters that don't have anything at all to do with it, right? Don't have anything at all to do with it, don't have an idea what's going on. And one of the first things that's always said, in fact, I recently had a conversation just like this. One of the things that's always said is, well, they making y'all black women look bad. Y'all don't say nothing. If you don't say nothing, and if you don't call her out, and if you don't check her, they making you look bad, and you must co-sign. And you women, you women don't listen. You women don't listen to us. You women don't trust our leadership. Well, if we have to trust the leadership of, at this point in time, we're just going to call him UJ. Because quite frankly, he doesn't, as far as I'm concerned, he does not really warrant having his name uttered from the beautiful, lovely lips of my joints, from my face. He does not deserve to have his name dripping off of my lips like honey. So we're just going to refer to him as UJ, okay? UJ. Listen, we know how we always hear black first, put black first. black only, you know, support the black business. You don't support the brothers. You don't support the brothers. You don't support black business. You're trying to hold us back. You don't want us to win. They don't want us to win, y'all. They trying to hold us back. They're not for us. They're not on our side. Well, there are a lot of sisters as well as brothers, but there are a lot of sisters, not me, I'm gonna go ahead and say that, not me. I felt like he was a fraud from the jump. I did not have good vibes from him from the jump, so I did not donate not a cent to UJ or his FDMG, Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, Bathsheba Foundation. I donated 0 cents. Okay. I gave all of whatever I was going to donate anywhere. It did not go towards him. Okay, it went elsewhere. And it looked like where I have placed those donations, they're in good hands. Can I say that for this UJ school? Nevertheless, for the people that I do see calling out this brother, because I feel like this, right? How we cannot trust you guys that you say you want us black women to put our trust in you and to trust in your leadership and to back you up and support you and trust your guidance. When I don't see any of you, not zero, any of you that talk like that, running streams about him. I don't see y'all in the comment sections trying to put your boots on his neck. I don't see you calling this man out for being a fraud. What I do see, though, is I see a bunch of excuses. Well, that's a black man. They always want to ask a black man what he did with the money. You think you don't right want to know what the black man did with the money because the black man said he had a school that he was going to open up. He gave a date. He said he had a plan. First of all, he said he wanted to purchase a school, like a college. That was one of the first things that he said as far as his plans. But the man does not. I'm gonna tell you what the man does not have. Excuse me. Let's go back to what I described him as in the description. UJ, the King Kong, he goes by on YouTube, the King Kong of consciousness with all K's. Over here, we are calling him the King Kong of fraudulent and foolish behavior, aka the Prince of, because it has to be called the Prince of Pan-Africanism. We're calling him the Prince of Pan-African sausage. The man is not missing a meal, so he will be the Pan-African Prince of Pan-African sausage, bacon, eggs, triple pancake stacks, and heavy breathing, because he's always breathing heavy when he's talking trash and when he's talking fast. He talks fast and he talks trash and he's always breathing heavy. Yes, that is it too, Miss Monica Mo. Good to see you. It is the Prince of Panhandling. The prince of getting your money from your hands to my hands with the promise of everything and the results of nothing. That he's the prince of that. Okay, so he's got you brothers looking pretty bad out here. And try to say that as urban slangish as I can. Urbanish slangish out here. He's got you brothers looking really bad out here. Okay, so just like when the Lizzos do what they do, you know, when all the thoughts and the strags, all the little celebrities come out and they do their things, you know, that you guys say represents all us black women, including Raining Woman. Raining Woman is in her own lane, got her own life, her own community and sisterhood. But you guys say that these women are out here representing people like me, women like me. So this man is out here representing all you men, all you black men, this man is out here representing y'all and making you look like you're frauds. He's making you look like you cannot be trusted in business. You cannot be trusted with money. You cannot be trusted with women. You cannot be trusted. The only thing you can be trusted with by the image per se, the image of this character. See, I don't even refer to this, I'm not even going to refer to this being as a man, really, but as this character is just that, a character, a character. Now, quite frankly, like I said, I had someone impromptu, last minute, hey, want to run some business by me, and everything, right? And this was a black man. This was a young black man on the rise, got some great things going on, and yes, but I started to turn him away and tell him, no, you need to go, beat it, skedaddle. I don't care what I've seen over the years. I don't care how long I've known you. You are doing shady business. You're a shady man. You got shady character. You don't do anything right. You're not going to do it well. You don't have a plan. Nothing's going to work out for the simple reason being you have this prince of Pan-African sausage. You have this King Kong of fraudulent and foolish behavior out here representing y'all. And by his representation, you cannot be trusted. Now that would be per me using the logic of the black males in this sector. Did that sound very logical to you all? Peace, Darren. Did that sound logical to y'all? Oh, to answer your question, Zero, that's just an image that I pulled. That was exactly the face that I was making when when the King Kong of unconsciousness, when the King Kong of lies and frauds said that in his recent video that he is going to solicit more funds, more donations, because he needs now another million to purchase yet another school in another state, while the first school, which is not at all anything resemblance of that he sold us on initially, still has boards on it on all of the windows. The last time he took us on a walkthrough, a virtual walkthrough, it was like rats fell out the ceiling, roaches fell out the ceiling, like they were disappointed, like they were upset that we interrupted their card game. Okay. Wires all put out the wall, plumbing just all messed up, totally vandalized, looking like a safety hazard. And the condition of the school has not improved since that tour. And every time someone says something about it or asks him a question, he becomes aggressive while being very, very defensive. He also has these tantrums. We're going to call them mantrums. Mantrums. You know, when a grown man acts like a child, we're going to call those a mantrum. Okay, so he also has mantrums. You can't question me. Did you send some money? You can't question me. You only sent $25. You're asking me about $25. Don't ask me about $25. Send me another 25. If you didn't even ask, I don't even know why you feel like I need to respond to anybody that only sent $25 one time. Like you're done donating. You're not done. You're supposed to keep on giving. Keep giving me your money. Keep donating. We need this. We need that. We need your time and your labor. I need your time and your labor. I need your time and your labor. I need your time and your labor. Now, there are some black men speaking out against him, but the black men that are speaking out against him are not the ones that say black women don't trust them, black women don't allow you to lead them. It's not those black men. It's the black men that have the total opposite argument. But the ones that have that argument, none of them say anything. But what they will do is they will attack. They come and attack those that speak out against with the Prince of Pan African Sausage Panhandling. They speak and they come out and attack those that speak against him. So how in the world, if you don't want to be grouped up and lumped up with this behavior and you want us to quote unquote trust you, let you lead us and all of this, let us respect you, how can we do that? Why should we do that? When your representative keeps lying, projecting, and deflecting. He has shown us everything but knowing how to manage a personal brand and a personal business. He has shown us everything but being able to manage and control his own emotions so that we can trust our children with him. He has shown us everything but being a man of his word, being a man keeper, a brother's keeper, by lying about things that he didn't even have to lie about, i.e., out here getting laid. He hit a whole country stripper. Well, actually, see, I'm here in Houston, right? I'm here in the Houston area. So, allegedly, he hit a country stripper. But I can tell you actually and factually that he has several on standby here in the Houston area. And if he has them on the Houston area on standby, I can only imagine, I would feel quite naive to think that he doesn't have them in other places. The silence mean I am batting my lashes in disdain. Totally batting my lashes in disdain. Let me go through the chat room really quick. Go through the comments. For all you brothers that's in the chat room that I know I can't trust because of Mr. UJ. The problem is not Umar. The problem is the people who follow him. A leader is only as strong as his or her Now the question is, why does he still have enduring supporters? Well, that is a great question, Jack. I don't have a great answer. But the closest thing to a great answer that I have, and by the way, thank you very much. I really appreciate the contribution. So thank you. But the closest thing I have to an answer, a great answer, would be I'm searching really hard for a great answer. The closest thing that comes to mind is people's need for a savior, right? So if I'm not going to do the work, and if I can't save anybody, and I know we need a savior, even though, we're saying we don't believe in saviors, but somebody's got to do it, and you say you can do it, so I'm believing you to rescue us. So we're going to say part of it is the savior complex. Silence during this dream will always mean I am batting my lashes in this thing. And I would say another reason would be that we have a larger number of people, enough, that still want to believe, but not get this, catch this. May not hear this comments, may not hear this said or come through too often, but you actually have a great number of people that want to. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? That want to believe in the black man. See, you think we don't want to believe in you, but actually there's a great number of people of complexion, a great number of melanated people that actually want to believe in the black man. So you can keep shaking this money train. Another reason would be not wanting to be wrong. And I can relate to that. Honestly, I can relate to that. Having promoted something or started something or wanted something or believed in something for so long with very genuine faith or a desire for it to be real, that you just cannot be wrong. You cannot be proven wrong. You just, even everything inside of you could be screaming, this is wrong, this is wrong. This is not going to turn out okay. This is not going to turn out right. No, everything. You can have knots in your stomach. You can have an unease of mind. You can have unease of spirit. You can get uncomfortable when you hear people talk about it or mention it. You go through all kind of facial expressions. You might start, I'm a female, so you might start twirling your hair. You might start pacing a little bit. I don't know, slitting your eyes to the back of your head, looking at your eyelids, because you don't want to surrender to the reality of what you've been shown. So you hold on with everything that you got, just so you are not wrong to what you had hoped for. And I believe we have a lot of his supporters that are just holding on to this hope because they just do not want to be wrong. They do not want to be looked at as swindled, hoodwinked, bamboozled, or fools. And therefore, it is easier to attack those that speak out against what he is doing, and in this case, lack of doing, than to confront the individual that is saying, don't ask me no questions. I know I got your money and I need more money. You know, so on his latest stream, or one of the latest streams, he was talking about coming to Houston. See, he has another one right now in Detroit that he wants to pick up. He's talking about, he went through a series of states that he wanted to do in cities, and he said Houston was like number 6. Look here, you prince of Pan-African sausage. I won't stop anything that I'm doing, but I will interrupt everything that I'm doing. Unless it is a familial, a family emergency, I will interrupt everything that I'm doing to shut down the concept or the idea of you trying to run that type of fraud here in the Houston area. Furthermore, so for all his supporters, that if I have anybody that sub to me that might support him, you can, I've already sent a comment on his channel. I don't discriminate with my shots. I do not discriminate. So I went directly to his channel to say this to him. I will work very hard with others to shut it down, the whole idea. Furthermore, any opportunity for any speaking engagements where it could be profitable, I will do everything that I can to shut it down. Go run that fraud. Now, if you just want to come and speak, let people hear rhetoric and be motivated and moved and inspired by his BS, that's fine. But talking about more money for a school out here, when that first school is looking like it's looking, it's not, there is nothing about it running. Furthermore, you do not even have any staff. Furthermore, you don't have anyone assisting you with handling the money, like an accountant. No, no, no. No, no, no. The new Black Panther Party, the People's Black Panther Party out here in the Houston area, yeah, I'll be right there with them. No, you won't. Not here. Yes, Mo Grizzly, he is still going at this by himself. Still going at this by himself. Thank you so much, Zero the Infinite, for modding. Yes, danger. The school that he has, said he has in Wilmington, that by itself is dangerous. That by itself is dangerous. Let me go back through the comments again. They support him because it's their way. They think they can combat white domination, white racism. Now that is good, Jacob. But that's just a very faulty plan and a very faulty man. It's a faulty plan with a faulty man. Water Sniper, what did UJ do now? Being himself. All he has to do is wake up and be himself, and he's gone all the way wrong. St. Louis Natural Hair Expo says we can't trust these black women. They try to make $1 off of you to your grave, or maybe while you're in your grave. Hashtag Oprah. Hashtag the don't trust them new don't trust them new nickels over there. And then he said he put the money in her pocket. I don't know what Oprah is up to, so I will go check it out. I have no idea. Zero the Infinite says, are you talking about Umar? I'll pretend to be raising money for a school, but I'm not, and I'm struggling now, Johnson. Yes, that Umar, yes. The con artist is coming at he's not coming at me. I don't think he wants to come at me because I am not fearful of any of his online threats, none whatsoever. And Umar doesn't even have any type of security. Like the best he can do right now is like send one of his contest strippers after me, but I have enough surrounding me, so I'm not tripping. But I will not be silent in my area on his frauds, on his fraudulent behavior. No, not at all. Because you have grandmothers and grandfathers giving, you have people giving money, conjuring up money that they really don't even have. So, and it's not like we're in a very good economical state right now, too. So, no, no, and no. Not to mention, not to mention, for me, he doesn't even portray the character of anyone that I would like to see lead a school, even if he were able financially. But he's not financially. We don't know where the money has gone. We don't know what he has done with it because he doesn't want to show or report any of it. And so Zero said, DC came in and said, hola from the west side. And Zero, the name of the school sounds like a made-up school anyway. Well, he's naming it after some very good people, albeit they have different theologies from him and his whole stance. So that in and of itself is questionable. However, as far as his intentions, however, those are great names. LaShannon says, I gotta be honest, I gave females rank of grown women when clearly never was growing up. Same with dudes, be grown men. Some said, I never liked UJ anyway. Thought he faded away. He won't fade away. He will not. Every time, number one, I believe that he is a narcissist. Number one, not a sociopath or a psychopath, but I do believe he is a narcissist. So going away is just not what he is going to do. Poof, and just like Beetlejuice, you said Prince 3 times. I do right. And as you see, I'm here. Yes, Jack Spade. So, okay, Ken Wise says, oh no, wait. DOD says, my bad, bro, my finger this morning. Oh, you timed out, Darren. Okay, so Ken Wise says, I'm beginning to realize that a lot of black women are simple and choose to support massa. I'm glad I married my queen 16 years ago, cause chicks these days got issues. Fair enough, Ken Wise. Jack Spade, before I continue, I'm gonna do this again. I wanna play my song again, and then I'll continue with the comments and bring it to a close. I'm so thirsty. Hey, hey, most of these bitches is petty. Most of these bitches is petty. Most of these bitches is petty. Most of these petty. Most of these bitches is petty. 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 Most of these bitches is petty. 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 Most of these bitches is petty. Most of these bitches is fed. Triple, I'm spilling my fed. Privilege, so I smoke gas out the rip. Finally working again. Same with his life and heaven. Go through the tip out and 50. Tell them come on and eat for you. The answers all under my bed. Don't rock it. Don't get it out. Follow the phone. The best way to go. Always on some you busy asshole. Ruby ass bitch on stage and shout. As far as these things that get to grow. The hell things like you know. They jealous and not in the state. The wrong reason on the beat. I said, you all over the net. They heart really hit me, but none of them said. The block is a spin. My mind is a check. You said you my enemy. I'm over your neck. Most of these bitches is petty. 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 Most of these petty. Most of these bitches is petty. 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 Most of these bitches is petty. 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 Shit. Most of these bitches is petty. I guess I'm not one of them now. You bitches is clear. I made it your shit to say now. You bitches is clear. I made my whole way out the bed now. So my crib is way now. You bitches still running the green now. I pull up and raise now. I got big money. So back to the comments before I wrap this up. A man is only as strong as the people who follow him, like a father is only as strong as the people who honor his leadership. Bingo! With the home, for good or bad. And a couple of years ago, the king of strippers, he still is. I don't watch the dude because I know I would ask too many questions. And Jack said again, if Oprah had to go overseas to build her school, then why did anyone believe Umar could do it? And Oprah is rich, right? Oprah got money just falling out of her ears, literally. And Oprah is rich with political leverage. State-certified schools are difficult to get open, right? Any brother that has to ask a woman to follow him is weak. Booyah! Deacon of defense, come in dropping grenades. Dropping grenades like that? Okay, so deflection is what he does. Yes, DC, deflection is what he does. Oprah wanted to be cheap and pro-black, yet won't build schools for girls here. She goes trail over those girls in Africa too. She has different reasons for doing that. Mainstream media is not our friend. UJ wants to be the slave master, talking about, I want your time and your labor. Like people are supposed to work for free. Exactly. I want your time and your labor. I want your time and your labor. I need your time and your labor. Oh, just shut up already. He was with her and he pretended like he was going to help her son over there, pretending like he was in love with her. Okay, I'm not sure what we're talking about here. Oh, the stripper girl, right. So many fakes around, just don't need makeup for blackface. Right, LaShawn? And then talking to each other, Oprah's U.S. school got thrown into red tape because she wanted to operate it a little different than the state wanted, so she took it overseas. He's the Pan-African preacher. He's the Pan-African preaching, steak-eating preacher. Can't have schools just for boys. Thought you could. Cause for all black girls. Thought name was all needed. Okay, I'm almost all caught up. Almost, but not quite. Did the prince? Oh, the thought detector came through and he was timed out by my mom saying, thought, call me a thought. Well, thought detector, I just want to thank you for stopping through and thank you for your view. And hopefully you hit either the thumb button for going up or down. Either you liked it or disliked it, hopefully. But anyway, we thank you for swinging through on your thought wagon. Zero the Infinite said, did the Prince of Pork Bellies talk about you? No, he doesn't even know me. He knows me just like I know Lizzo. I don't know her. He don't know me. Jack Spain said, Mad Max, lost in the colored people zone. We don't need another hero. We don't need to find our way home. He should have been shut down a long time ago. Yes, he should have been. He would have to pay that accountant, and he's not trying to pay it. Bingo, he's not trying to pay anyone. He's not trying to pay anyone, and he's not trying to be accountable. Mo Grizzly says, surprised he has not been prosecuted for mail or break fraud. Now, he very well might be just an agent of confusion, for confusion and distraction. Because surely, in my opinion, there is a way for them to know, and they must know that this man is handling or has had access to this type of money, and he's not paying taxes on it. Didn't PayPal freeze his account already? I think I don't know if PayPal froze his account, but I know that GoFundMe started returning funds to other people. And I think they closed down that account. Jack Spain, give me your weak, sick, hungry, and misplaced for a government program I can profit from. Cut that shit. Content strippers are the best one. Y'all first need to hide your wallet, hang it out the window. But your son, woo. I would name a school after a famous ancestor, regardless of religious beliefs. That is cool. You need this song? Yes, that is the Petty anthem. So that is Petty with Kamaya by E40. E40 featuring Kamaya, literally titled Petty. And that is the theme song for Petty. The school sounded. Mo Grizzly said, this is the strangest live I ever watched. Mo Grizzly, this is a variety over here, so yes. The school sounded like he was trying to make it sound like he was making the most pro-blackest school ever. Right? Like he was making the most pro-blackish, the most powerful, the most militant school ever. All kind of thought leaders, science leaders, engineers, like all kinds of great things were going to come from that school, not to mention being well disciplined and well learned in our history, not his story. Who has read Dr. Claude Anderson? I have read some of his work. Microsoft and Apple were built in half that time that the Prince of Pan Pizza has been raising money for the FDMG scheme. You guys get it exactly, exactly. So, real talk, like honestly, just like I cannot in all good reasoning judge my thoughts and my interactions with every black man, every black celebrity, male celebrity, every black male businessman, every black businessman, every black doctor, or whatever the case may be, upon, based upon the King Kong fraudulent and foolish behavior, Mr. UJ, you guys cannot judge me or a black woman, period, based off of the actions of one or a few. Period. Just something for you all to think about. That is illogical thought process. Somehow that is just your thought process getting caught up in these narratives, and it's making you illogical. And I don't blame you as individuals. I blame the need to, I blame the need to belong to a group. Happy holidays to you, Robbie. Privileged. So clearly, for the record, Raining Woman does trust black men. Raining Woman does know that there are, just like there are black men that cannot be trusted, there are black men that can. Just like there are black men that cannot be trusted, there are black men that can. And I do not, will not, and shall not judge a black man based upon the actions of another. I will not, cannot, shall not judge the black man, the actions of black men based upon the actions of another. Get it? Got it? Good. So thank you for tuning in for my petty on this tree eve. I don't celebrate Christmas, so I'm just going to say on the eve of tree day. Thank you. We're going to go out with petty and it's going to be peace. And I want to wish every last single one of you, though, if you celebrate, I want to wish every last single one of you a happy holiday season. Be safe. And by all means, please consider those who have not family, loved ones. Consider those who don't have finances, who feel neglected or alone, or who feel less than. And please consider the homeless. And please, please, please consider your veterans. Please consider your veterans. Check on your veterans. And also, please consider your elders. Just like an army of one in Black America, it's the buffoonery of one. Yes, Jack Spade. At Zero Infinite, the Infinite said, nobody should trust the majority of the pro-black and conscious nickels on the internet. I concur with that as well. I side-eye all of them. Men and women, I side-eye all of them. So, hey, everyone, be great, have a wonderful day, and until either the next penny or the next lounge, the next stream, the next whatever, be well. Deuces. Hey, love. Paul Graves, pieces, peace, peace, peace.
Most of these bitches is fed. I'm out my spread on my bed. Watch on gas on the rich. Broccoli or etiquette. Send me the hell out of heaven. Go to the tip out and 57. Somebody call that out the box of the record. Talk about nigga a valuable life. Studio, that's my job. My rover, I'm out my story. What's the professional clip? The answers all under my bed. Drug right bitch. I don't get it out. Following the function of the best way to go. Always find some real risky ass hustle. Groovy ass bitch. I'm saying, shit, like the smart she thinks it ain't too relevant. The hell you niggas like that? They tell us they not in the same. The whole beat on the table. I said, see you TV, I'm over to that. If I really hit me, but none of them said, then life is a spin, my life is a check. You say you my enemy, I'm with your neck. Most of these bitches is paid. 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 Shit. Most of these bitches is paid. I gave my money paid now. You bitches is later. I made it nigga shit to say now. You bitches is later. I made my own way out the bed now. So my grip is way now. You bitches still running the gray now. I pull up the race now. I got big money. Bitches keep moving. Got a big house for that. Got a big shit out for that. Low money, I got talk that. I can stand on it. I can lean on it. I got bands on it. Rubber bands on it. See, I got kids. I'm band on it. I'm a pretty chick that ever been that shit from the West Coast down running shit. I'm the same one that y'all keep on talking about, but ain't fucking with. Speak on me with the talk shit, cause y'all sneak this and some other shit. Cause my be my name, hope you speak on me, say my government, don't be pretty. Most of these bitches is paid. 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 Most of these paid. Most of these bitches is paid. 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 Most of these bitches is paid. 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 Most of these bitches is paid.